Why does the Pope worship a black God? This video is for all the people out there who think God is not black. I always wonder why this pops up when you search Jesus on Google. It shows a white man. But in your Bible, it clearly says that he's black. But your Pope literally bows down and prays to a black God. And that's because he knows the truth. He's a very evil person. He does very weird things, but he knows the truth. They're not stupid. Like, just watch this. Y'all see that right there? Pictures of him bowing down and kissing the feet of black men. Y'all think we're crazy when we come on this app and say we're non-ether beings. We're not humans. We're gods. People dehumanized us for so long and told us we weren't even human. And ever since I had my awakening, I completely agree. We're not. We're gods and goddesses, and that's the reason we've been oppressed so heavily. I worship a book that's about black people, but was written by white people. Instead of finding the true religion we have for thousands of years, y'all say it's demonic.
And this is the confusion we in. How that happened? Here we are in the Congo carrying some cracker woman around, and the crackers walking around Spain carrying the black woman around. Ain't that deep? Ain't that deep, black folks? You know, but so we just got to study. We got to learn some stuff, see how people play with us, and then try to play us. Uh-oh. There go Pope Francis kneeling down with the other Pope, praying to the Black Madonna as they exchange power in the Vatican.
And now, where they at? Are they in a basement? Or
That's in the basement of the Vatican. And here goes another Pope, the one before this Pope, the one who died, I think this is John, praying to the Black Madonna in the basement. And then here's Pope Benedict at a crowd at the shrine of Our Lady of Czestochowa in Poland, the Black Madonna. Oh, man. And then here's Pope John Paul and Our Lady of Vanity in St. Nicholas Church in Kiev, Ukraine. That's deep. And then Pope Francis, who everybody seemed to love, this little father of modern genocide of African people. Take credit for the millions you've killed in the Congo in the name of your Belgian church. You know, Pope Francis and the Black Madonna. When he comes in, they said, we've been lying, now we got to tell you the truth. Here, worship the black woman. We're giving it to you. So, you know what's the deal? What's the deal, black folks? Then and now, ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt, ancient Ethiopia, and today, the European people today. How our stuff has gone from blackest black over to white. So how do we take our stuff back? Now this is an 18th century painting by a European depicting Mary, Jesus, and Joseph arriving in Egypt during the Sed festival and the celebration of the birth of the Son of God, Heru, born of Immaculate Conception. So you can see the Egyptians, who they're flipping, made the Egyptians white, and then made the servants and the slave black, and then got the Egyptian worshiping Set and Heru, what we would call the Sed festival, which was they call Christmas, but it shows them in the forefront coming in with their new idea with the white mother and the white child and the father. This is what's coming into being, and the African worship of the Black Madonna and child is going out of being.
It's very clear who did what. Oh no, we can't look at the records until 5,000 years from now. It's always bullshit connected when it's an inside job. That English, that Lady Di shit, inside, they killed that bitch. The queen, that dirty, murdering, ugly ass bitch, she did it. Bitch. That was a hit. Prince Charles didn't want the body when it was alive. He sure broke his neck getting it when she was dead, because he knew his mammy killed her and he wanted to cover the shit up. And somebody with that high profile, 10 fucking years later, they decide to have a fucking autopsy? And the conclusion is, the driver, her driver. Listen, when you drive for royalty or the fucking government, they check your mama's pussy and your booty hole. There are no surprises. That evil bitch did it. She stole all them diamonds she stole from Africa, stealing, murdering bitch. Ugly bitch. Oh, her mama's ugly, her daddy's ugly, her son is ugly. Her son's new wife looked like Dane Edna. That's an ugly bitch. They all are ugly. Queen Elizabeth looks like sheep shit in shallow-ass water. If she's the queen, what the fuck does the witch look like? Lady Di was cute. She had the it factor. Whatever it is Lady Di had. They should have pulled her royal panties down and kissed the royal pussy. She brought beauty to them ugly-ass motherfuckers. And the only reason they killed her, because she was fucking that black Egyptian. They tell me she was pregnant by him. They didn't want to hear that shit. Talk about the press is chasing them. They was running for their goddamn life. Dirty bastards. Because every time they mentioned the accident, they never mentioned he was in the car. How come they don't say he was in the car? You never hear them talking about him. They don't want to bring him up. And her little friend writing the book, oh, she wasn't in love with him. It was some other little skinny white Englishman. Bullshit. She died with who she was fucking. That was her man. She was in the car. What was that little skinny white man? She loved him so goddamn much. Dirty. No, but they did it. That fucking queen did it. She did it. And the world loved Lady Di. She was jealous of Lady Di because she was cute. Flowers came from all over the world. Queen Elizabeth could drop dead tonight. Ain't no goddamn flowers coming. A shovel? Hurry up and bury this ugly bitch. And then they're gonna throw a cross and garlic on her so she won't get up. Oh, vampire-looking bitch. Oh, see, you guys think I'm faking it. I don't like that bitch. You ain't supposed to touch the queen. I'll rub chicken grease all over that bitch. Oh, she could walk through that door. You phonies. Your Highness. I'll snatch that bitch's purse. I don't like that bitch. Evil ass bitch.
Bombshell new photograph has been released in the sex trafficking trial of Ghislaine Maxwell.
The picture shows the former socialite cozying up to the convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein at the Queen's log cabin on her Balmoral estate. The couple are said to have been there at the invitation of Prince Andrew, just highlighting how close their relationship with the royal was.
And in Britain this morning, police are hoping to solve a murder mystery with a royal twist. A woman's body was found Sunday on the grounds of one of Queen Elizabeth's estates. The discovery turned the Sandringham estate northeast of London into a crime scene.
And this coming out today, detectives now saying it is highly unlikely the woman died from natural causes. You heard John saying that a murder mystery could be afoot. They won't say exactly why they suspect that. They say there are no signs of any sort of accident or anything like that. But there's also no flesh on these remains, so not a whole lot of detail about how this person might have died.
A mass grave of hundreds of children here in Canada. This is horrifying in a way that almost beggars words. A BC First Nation in Kamloops has found the remains of 215 children, some of them as young as 3 years old. They attended a residential school there, the Kamloops Indian Residential School.
We're gathered today in memory of our brother William Coombs, who was murdered by the Crown of England and the Roman Catholic Church 10 years ago today, February 26, 2011. But in the case of William Coombs, his death sent a shockwave throughout the world because it opened the can of worms of genocide in Canada. It showed that Elizabeth Windsor had personally participated in the kidnapping and death of 10 Aboriginal children at the Kamloops Residential School in October 1964. And so we bear witness today to the victory won by William, and that his action was more powerful than all the money and all the monarchs in the world.
Protesters in Canada pulled down statues of British royals, including Queen Elizabeth, amid anger over systematic abuse of Indigenous children in residential schools.
The discovery of unmarked graves at a former Kamloops residential school lead to demands for a plan to find all the buried children.
The deaths of these children have brought it all home, and I think it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Their deaths undocumented but not unknown. The trauma generations of Indigenous families carry, and the calls to act as if they were your children.
The Metropolitan Police are taking no